He's a person of interest in the Alexandria serial murders, and he'll be heading back to Virginia, despite his defense strongly opposing his extradition.
Alexandria would have used any reason to detain Mr. Severance.
Now, how long before we see Charles Severance in the Commonwealth? Severance's defense attorney had some strong words as to why his client should not be extradited back to Virginia.
And that's right. With his parents seated behind him in court, Severance listened as the judge ruled he should be sent to Loudoun County to face gun charges.
Northern Virginia Bureau Chief Jeff Goldberg was in that courtroom today, and he's joining us now live from Wheeling, West Virginia, with a look at why it could be months before Severance actually comes back. Jeff?
Yeah, that's right, Leon. The defense making it clear it will be filing an appeal to this decision, and the judge giving them a week to do so. But the defense also making it clear they're going to be asking the West Virginia Supreme Court for an extension, which, if granted, could extend this process at least by a month, if not much longer. Throughout this entire hearing this morning, which lasted about 2.5 hours, Charles Severance spent most of his time just staring straight ahead, not appearing to pay much attention to all the activity regarding his status. From the moment Charles Severance entered court, his parents were just an arm's length away, watching closely, chatting with their son during breaks. But after the hearing,
private citizens, and we want out. Just let us out. Out.
They had little to say to reporters and little patience with the situation.
I have no comment. Print it, publish it.
The hearing got moving with defense witness Anand Patel, manager of the Knights Inn Motel in Wheeling, where Severance stayed the night before his arrest on March 13th. The defense arguing the nature of a conversation between the two is evidence Severance was not a fugitive on the run.
Mainly about Wheeling history and where some Revolutionary War sites were located.
But defense attorney Shane Welling called the gun charges a pretext to get Severance in custody in connection with the Alexandria murders of Nancy Dunning, Ron Kirby, and Ruth Ann Lodato.
This really isn't about a Loudoun County gun charge. Never has been.
Prosecutor Scott Smith countered that there is nothing illegal about two investigations happening at once, adding that Severance is wanted in Virginia on felony charges and should be sent back. Simple as that.
They have not met their burden of challenging the proceedings by clear and convincing evidence.
In the end, Judge James Mazzone agreed, calling for Severance's extradition to begin.
For transfer to the appropriate authorities from the Commonwealth of Virginia for ultimate transportation back to Loudoun County.
Despite claims by the defense that it was Alexandria police officers who were here in Wheeling pursuing Severance on the day of his arrest, a detective from Loudoun County took the stand today saying that investigators absolutely have the goal of getting Charles Severance back to Loudoun and pursuing felony gun charges. Exactly when that will happen, we just don't know. Live in Wheeling, West Virginia, Jeff Goldberg, ABC 7 News.
Okay, Jeff, and as you know, Alexandria police have not named Severance as a suspect in the serial murders, but investigators did search the lake behind Severance's parents' home in Oakton, Virginia.